You're about to hear the most informative, inspirational, persuasive show in America. The James A. Hendricks School of Leadership.
Humor, inspiration, and understanding. The James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. Once again, except for on Tuesday, Thursday, which are public affairs, a blockade on the news. And even then, blockade. And here's why. I've become saturated once again. I felt like I carried myself through November 14th, but it started impacting me mentally, and I was like, you know what, I can't go no further. We're going to shut down. So with that, we're going to have a speech. A White House Willie speech. Only it's President Clinton at a major auditorium at the Waldorf Astoria. Here we go, folks. White House Willie at the Waldorf Astoria. Thank you, my fellow Americans. It has been a blessing to talk to you guys. Now, 3 questions have been fielded to me by members of the press, and I will answer those in the order in which they have been received. But I will make this announcement. The State Department has determined that Richard Holbrooke will not be attending the New York Summit for Bosnia. Instead, Mrs. Clinton and Madeleine Albright will be in attendance. So that maybe these women can get these foreign leaders to join together to make sure that compliance to the Dayton Accords happens once and for all. I also am of understanding that even though some spending bills got passed by the House, they brought down the Senate. Gingrich and Dole, I guess, can't seem to get their ass together for an agreement. I gotta say, that makes a weird egg on the face. That happens, I'll have no choice but to order by November 14th a government shutdown. All right, here's the questions. Number 1, Mr. President, the Senate Whitewater Committee has received reports that stated that you still hid some documents within your administration that need to be reported to the Senate. Might I say this to the press? That is for me and White House counsel and special counsel to know and you to find out. Now, thing is, this couldn't have come at the worst time. What I am happy about, though, is that Judge William Kennedy in Little Rock had stated what should be released and what shouldn't be released. which makes me feel like I'm almost getting ready to run for president in 1992 again. How many of you young people would like to see that and like to see me get reelected? Now we got some people, some cowpoke podunks that say that I don't know what I'm talking about. I am serious about balancing the budget in 1996. And believe you me, I will find a way. Now, as for regards to Whitewater, Mrs. Clinton and I have said this to the White House press corps. We have said this on radio and TV. This one thing. And that one thing is this. We were involved in a bad investment. We lost money. Nothing more. Nothing less. I feel like we have released enough documents. And if the Senate Whitewater Committee wants to compel more release, they're going to have to abide by the special order of the judge back in Little Rock. Doesn't that sound good to some of you young people, that kind of order? Here's another question from a sophomore at George Washington University. She asked this: Mr. President, what are you going to do towards Middle East peace? I have had summits and dinners here at up at the White House, trying to get more brokerage of peace from the Oslo Accords. When we had the Oslo Accords, I thought we had an agreement. But not everyone has been willing to play ball. I'm asking for you young people to pray for peace in the Middle East. That someday we all get to play ball. Tonight, Mrs. Clinton and I are going to be having dinner with Boris Yeltsin. You're going to ask Yeltsin to join in with the UN to moderate this summit in New York. Because even though the United States in some ways is a police for the free world and looks out for the best interests, we can't do it alone. The next time, listen. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Be seated. The next time Richard Holbrooke is going to be in conference will be Wednesday, November 1st. Okay? Wednesday, November 1st. Once that happens, He'll be with one in Austria, in Hungary, and also one in Oslo. And then the next conference will be once again in Austria, in hopes of ending these soon, so we can sign these accords and end the conflict in Bosnia once for all, with a little help of UN peacekeepers. My administration and the State Department will make its way clear to our allies and those coming to the table. Compliance to the written Dayton Accords is essential. I'm going to answer one final question. Mr. President, isn't it true that you had an employer at OMB who came to the White House and was sexually harassed by anybody? Was sexually harassed by you? Let me say this. In my lifetime, I never sexually harassed anybody. And with that, please, let me get back to work for the American people. Thank you. There you go, guys. I thought we would have some lighter deals. Tomorrow we're going to talk about the rule of law, okay? With that, I hope you enjoy listening to the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part of the James A. Hendricks School of Leadership classroom. This is Jimi Hendrix saying until next time, keep up the hope, keep up the faith. I say this every day. Jesus saves and I'm okay. So put this down in your souls, please. Jesus saves and we're all going to be okay. Take care and be proactively informed. And remember this, from the bottom of my heart, Jimmy loves you. I really love you. God bless you and please have a blessed day.